EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and our home team. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
Real quick.
They go play action with Jackson. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action now. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and they'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Jackson on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Play action. It's Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Going for the deep ball. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Jackson on first down.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now a handoff running through the middle.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Asante Samuel Jr. that time up to make the tackle.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
That's complete right side to Komet. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after one. They'll try again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You've got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
They'll try and run for it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, I mean, down early here in this first half, I think they felt their backs were against the wall already, so they go for it on 4th and goal. And they're able to punch it into the end zone.
And they did a nice job there, feeling like their backs were against the wall, but going ahead and hunkering down and pushing forward and getting that score. That continues to give them an opportunity.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
To throw on second down. Tuttle. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
They'll run up the middle with Campbell.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Again, they run with Campbell. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Looking to throw on second down. Tuttle. Touchdown! A great play there. 30 yards. points. And the Bengals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. McPherson now for the extra point.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Fourth down. Here's Jackson. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Baker.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, Tuttle. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Baker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Tuttle. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Right back to him on 1st down.
To about the 35, 2nd down. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
23 yards the pickup there.
Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw is Jackson. Rolling to his left.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Jackson now.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here we go on 4th down.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. 50 yards on the ground for him so far.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Jackson now off the bootleg. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And it would appear that that first round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round.
There he goes left side. 20. Touchdown.
So, my man, Another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. McPherson on for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Jackson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Talk about two sides of the ball across purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Hey, Alpha's hot! He's hot!
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They go up the middle with Campbell, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw on 2nd down. Tunnel. He finds his man. Complete. That's Baker.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Tunnel.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They go play action with Jackson. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On second down, they'll run it here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 60 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. How about the safety, Mika Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They go play action now. Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start